First of all, I don't know why I look so white. This feels like false advertising. I'm definitely gonna have to edit that. I'm sitting here. I probably should have taken you guys with me, but I went to Hobby Lobby earlier. I had gotten like a bunch of fun fabric patterns to make my own 2B pads and clips. So that's what I'm sitting here tinkering with and sewing together. Here is the progress of one of them, one of the clips at least, and I've been trying to jerry rig these plastic snaps and I can't. I've tried everything in the kitchen sink. I've tried fire, I've tried hammers, I've tried heating up this part of the screwdriver and flattening the inside because I didn't want to have to pay for a tool. I didn't know you needed a tool when I bought these earlier today. Apparently you really do, and usually I can DIY things like that, but this time clearly I can't. So I ordered the little snap thing. This is what I ordered. So I will just finish. I have everything cut and ready, so I'm just gonna sew what I have, and then that'll literally be here tomorrow. That's what I'm working on. Yeah, this week is all about getting things prepped for surgery. I actually don't know if I said this to the vlog yet, but GI surgery is officially on the 31st. It is the 20th. I just got back from Jersey technically yesterday morning. So I'm spending this next week and a half just doing everything I can possibly think of that will make me comfortable when I get home from surgery. It's not outpatient. I have to spend 2 to 3 days in the hospital after because it'll actually be done right. I guess I should start here. Here's everything I'm getting done. I'm getting a J-tube. J-tube, not a GJ. Honestly, I don't feel like explaining that right now, so I'll come back around to that in a different clip sometime. But J-tube, I'm getting my intestines reconfigured. It gets coded as a gastric bypass, but he's not cutting a hole into my stomach because then that can cause dumping syndrome, and that's like the last thing I need in my life right now. So I'll just insert the picture of like what he drew out for me. It's gonna be the very left side of the photo. He's gonna keep my stomach how it is. My pyloric sphincter is gonna stay in the same place. We're literally just gonna make a loop out of my intestines so that when any contents come through, once it hits that compression, it has another place to go. The reason I'm able, again, I'll still explain it more in depth later, but the reason I'm able to get only a J-tube versus a GJ, because my biggest concern was venting. He said that by creating this figure in my intestines that it should decompress all of the like gas, pain, and issues as well. If for whatever reason, a couple months after I'm fully healed, I feel like I still need that venting situation, then we'll come back around to that. The concern with doing a GJ at the same time as a surgery would be that he's creating a bypass for the obstruction, and then by putting the G-tube in, which is this like blue line that you'll see on the photo, would basically be creating another obstruction. So any symptoms that I have after surgery, like we wouldn't be able to tell what it's coming from. We're gonna do that, and then he's gonna do a procedure called a mental flap, which is basically taking, if he can find any fat from somewhere else in my abdomen, and tucking it under the area where my SMA and my nutcracker syndrome is, since they're the same, it's that same area. So by putting some fat there, he takes pressure off of the compression, and then as I hopefully gain weight with the feeding tube, that area of fat will increase as well, so it should only go up from there. This is just like our first line of defense for the nutcracker syndrome. Obviously if it's insufficient, then I'll still have the surgeon who's connected to the surgery center that diagnosed me with the nutcracker. I'll have him go and do the kidney auto transplant situation. But if we can avoid that, this is just a great trial option. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna spend a few days in the hospital after, make sure my feeding tube works, make sure I'm healing up okay, clotting okay, all of those things. When I get home, I literally will not be able to lift a finger for like 2 weeks straight. I'm gonna make sure that I won't have to, like, I won't need anything from the store, at least in the sense that like I won't need anything that somebody else can't go get for me and like bring to me. Because the other thing about that too is, even if somebody's able to go pick something up for me, my apartment is a secure building, so I still have to go let them in. I have to walk out of my front door and then at least walk out to the garage door and go let them in. So as much as I can avoid that, that would be fantastic. So I'm just trying to do all the things. I just have a lot of projects. I have a lot of little DIY things that I want to do. I need to jerry rig one of my backpacks like permanently. A feed bag so it can hang up in. I think I'm actually going to do all of my bags just to get it over with. The dino bag will usually be the like first line of defense, but then for a day where I'm like maybe more dressed up or like go to church or something and maybe need more space, and want to use a purse or my like big like utility bag, I want to have the option to like just grab those and go and not have to like do something on the fly. I have 11 days till surgery, and I'm not nervous about the procedure. I never usually am. Like being on the table doesn't make me nervous. Being under anesthesia doesn't make me nervous. It's the recovery part. Like, is it gonna be painful? Are they gonna manage my pain well with meds and stuff? How frustrating is it gonna be having to be in bed, not being able to move around a lot? And obviously the fear of like with a surgery, like a major surgery like this, I'm afraid of like tearing any sutures or anything inside my body. Because like once you're closed up, you don't know what's going on in there unless you go get scanned or get cut back open. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. Like I don't want anything to like go wrong or split open or, you know. So spend my time recovering, and then like once I'm just shy of being healed, it'll be time for my endometriosis surgery, and then it'll be the same thing all over again. So that's another thing, is the sun is out and it's warm, which feels like such a blessing because I have to pre-tan. So since I can't sit outside and get sweaty after the 31st, having 2 surgeries back to back, I have to go out and tan now. And even I'm actually shocked that I'm not asleep right now, because even going to Hobby Lobby, just being outside, I'm allergic to the sun, if you don't know. And like, just being in the sun is so exhausting. I get hives usually, especially high UV. But your girl loves a good tan. So I just have to be strategic about how I go about that. So I'll usually obviously make sure I have fluids with me. But when I go to tan, it's not like, oh, I'm walking to the park, I'm gonna go tan, and then I have this long walk back. It's literally like, I'm going to the roof, I'm gonna go tan for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and then walk right back downstairs and fall asleep. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that this weekend, try to get super dark and be done with it, and then I'll just look good after surgery. I just had a leftover piece of French toast from yesterday's breakfast. And now I'm waiting for my bacon to be done. It's in the oven. I feel like trash today. I didn't sleep very well. I don't know. Just imagine tossing and turning, but like for a stiff person. It's more so just like shifting your head around all night. Yeah, I was just super uncomfortable, and I woke up and my joints were on fire. My face is still swollen a little bit. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I leave to go get my allergy shots in like 20-30 minutes, and I'm probably definitely gonna regret not canceling. It's more so, it's not even like not canceling because of the appointment. Like, it's not an appointment. Once you finish your clusters, all of your maintenance shots are walk-in, so you come in whenever you want within the like injection schedule. Like, you can't go too long in between your maintenance shots because your body basically like starts over, considering it's been 2, maybe almost 3 weeks since my last round of allergy shots. Yeah, I don't want to like go too long in between, because then after today, I have surgery next week, so I can't get them next week. I would hope to be able to get them the week after, but again, that depends on how my immune system is doing and how I'm recovering from surgery. And your formula obviously is tailored to you, and they like sit in the fridge, so they expire just like any other like perishable food. Today is a long day. Immunotherapy now, and then I have to call the hospital because they want me to shower with Hibiclens, but nobody's given me any. The last time I had surgery, they usually give it to you, and I'm not paying out of pocket for it, so I need to call them and figure out if I pick it up from them or if I pick it up from my surgeon's office. I have to go to Walgreens, and then have outreach tonight. I also have outreach on Friday, so we usually do outreach on Mondays only, but the week that I was in the hospital was We Must Go week, which is something that I pulled from summer mission, where basically if you're not at work, if you're not at school, or doing homework, or basically sleeping or eating, you're out evangelizing. And so the whole week was about encouraging everybody to just like go out and have conversations, whether in groups or pairs or by themselves. And so one of our scheduled outreach activities was going down, we call it frat row out here, where all the fraternities and sororities are, and just passing out flowers with like little notes. I need to go check on my bacon. We're safe. Just shy of being burnt. Yeah, going down frat row, handing out flowers with like little note cards of scripture. I also bought some like economic Bibles, just to pass out if we end up in conversations with people, or come across people that don't have Bibles and have been wanting one. Also, an economic Bible is not probably what you're thinking. It's literally just like a super cheap like paper Bible, specifically meant for evangelism, instead of like a fancy, you know, like leather cover or anything like that. I said all that to say, today I have to write the cards for that. And then on Friday, I'll go to Trader Joe's and pick up a few bouquets of flowers, and then spend some of Friday just tying everything together. This week is not crazy, but it's not light. Sucks because I didn't realize that I'm gonna miss Easter Sunday. Obviously my health is more important, but yeah, I would have loved to be able to experience Easter in our new building. So that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, I'm just gonna make the most out of what we've got going on. Yeah, this is hilarious that I've been holding this single strip of bacon this whole time. I'm gonna go to my appointment and I'll check in later. I am leaving my house for the second time today. I should put you in better lighting. I'm literally gonna hate editing this vlog because I've just been so slow and that creates a lot of dead time, which adds time to my editing. Anyways, been home for maybe 3-ish hours, 3.5. I feel awful, like way worse than I felt when I woke up, which is like not a surprise, obviously. Like allergy shots are immunotherapy. They're messing with my immune system, so it's not a shocker that I feel autoimmune, that my body feels triggered. But I'm just like having regrets about getting it done. But like I said, I had to. So I've been laying around since I got back. I even took a Benadryl, and that was on top of the 2 antihistamines that I took before I went to get my shots. Have been icing my arms. They look fine. No crazy like hives or anything. But I'm also like way smaller now. Little update on the weight. I lost another 9 to 10 pounds. I'm assuming like the hospital week when I like wasn't eating and I was vomiting and stuff. But I weighed myself in Jersey and I'm 86 pounds now. And obviously I can feel it, I can see it, but to have stepped on the scale, like when I first saw the number, I was like, oh, maybe this is old and broken. And then I used a different scale and it gave me the same number, and I was like, oh, maybe that's actually just the truth. Is there something on my teeth? Kind of, yeah. Ew. This is real life. So she like is putting the Benadryl cream on me, and I'm like, okay, even like the being touched like kind of hurts on this arm, but again, didn't feel anything on this arm. And I'm like, I like grab my stuff, I'm like putting my fanny pack back on. I'm like, okay, no, like I'm sore. And the more I like was walking down the hallway, the pain just like kept getting worse. So that was a first. They've never hurt this bad, and I think I had the same like thickness of serum the last time I got them done. I'm pretty sure I was at 0.3. So my arms have been super sore. I've never felt like I've had to ice my arms. I'm still feeling super warm and sore in my arms, and it's like really hard to like move them. Feeling feverish, flushed, tired. My head hurts a little bit. The Benadryl did not make me sleepy enough to like fall asleep. I've just been like laying here. I have to go get my prescription, and I have to get I'm supposed to wash with HIPAA before my surgery, like very normal protocol. The only thing is, when I had my endo surgery, obviously this was in Texas, so different state, different hospital, but they provided the HIPAA for me. The Banner is not providing HIPAA, so they told me to go pick some up, and she said if I can't get my hands on it, just get Dial Gold. I'm just gonna get Dial Gold. I can get HIPAA at Target or Walgreens, but I'm not paying $16 for soap. Yeah, because I just have so many like other expenses that are surrounding mostly like surgery recovery. So yeah, I'm not spending $16 on soap. Like, that's freaking insane that they don't give it to you. But I bought these hooks at Hobby Lobby for my feed bags. I should be getting a pole with my pump from the home healthcare company, but we'll see. So just in case, I bought 2 of these. I'm gonna hang one in my bed and one in the bathroom, because I was using tacks before when I was using gravity bags with my NJ tube. So pole or not, I'll just still have these. I feel like it'll be convenient. So I'm gonna hang these up when I hang up the shelf.
So random.
I'm back home. I already went and did outreach. It went really well. It was just me this time. But that was a healthy practice to just go out and talk to people on my own. It definitely takes the courage and strength of God. And I think that was the point today. So I feel very obedient. Let's just say that. I am still not feeling too hot. I'm super nauseous again. I'm not gonna take, actually I don't even think I have any more Zofran. I do have Dramamine, but I don't think I'm gonna take that. I'll probably take another Benadryl in maybe an hour and a half closer to bedtime. Walgreens and Dollar Tree haul. I had, how many did they give me this time? Okay, I had to pick up my Myfembree. I literally just picked it up, but I picked it up a couple weeks ago, but when I got down to the bottom of my bottle, in the middle of my trip, realized that they only did a partial fill of this medication. I don't know why they did that, and they definitely didn't communicate with me before they did that, so that was weird. So I have because I usually get a 90-day supply, so I have the rest of the 60, and then because I've switched OBGYNs, the one who's doing my endo surgery is gonna have to pick up this prescription, so I'll talk to her about that at my pre-op visit. Tile, like I said I was getting. Also, I couldn't find because I was just gonna get like the $2 bottle of hand soap, but I couldn't find it. I didn't feel like going to the other side of the store, so I just got this, and this was still $6. So yeah, it better be darn good soap and it better work. My Dollar Tree haul was a little more random than I anticipated, and that happens to me every single time. 2 stores that will always get you: Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. Go in there for a select list of things, or worse, you go in there with no list and you get gypped. A lot of this actually has to do with outreach stuff. So I got some manila folders. These are actually for me and my medical binder. I was trying to find a hole punch and I couldn't find one. So that was not very helpful at all. But I think I'm gonna use these as dividers in my medical binder, so I can actually have like sections per se. I did end up getting snacks. I got cheddar fries, which are already gone. Newsflash, they were stale. Not a shocker. I don't know what I was expecting. I also grabbed these just because I saw them. I have probably the biggest sweet tooth ever. And it's only grown worse. There was a point in my life where I like actually hated sugar, which is crazy. And look at me now. I think it's also because I'm so nutritionally depleted that my body just like craves salt and sugar and no in between. I found this cute little notepad of colored paper. So I think I'm gonna write notes on these because this is like kind of how I envisioned the notes looking on the flowers. I don't know if I'm gonna like insert photos here or just keep this vlog running until Friday and show you guys exactly what I'm doing, but because I feel like it doesn't completely make sense when I just talk about it. And then I got regular index cards, same idea. I might write notes on these, whether I use them this time or at our next event, all depends, but I have been needing those so that I don't have to keep cutting up colored cardstock and colorful envelopes. Speaking of colors, I've got pens. Also gonna use these to write with. I just thought it was fun. I got these two. This actually felt perfect. This was an accidental find. I do need some for the drawer that's dedicated to my enteral supplies. So I'm probably gonna put syringes in here. So one of the other things I got from Hobby Lobby was this giant jar. So my 60 milliliter syringes are gonna go in here. I'll probably put 10s / and or 30s in here as well. It depends on what they give me. I'm gonna request 10s because I don't think I need 30s. I think 60s and 10s will be sufficient. If they give me all three, that's even better. I have options. This is on the top of my med cart now. I also bought this little jar. It's meant for candles to like DIY with, but my 2B pads are in here. So I said that to say, I got 2 of these because everything else, so any of my other syringes, any extra like gauze or anything, I'll be able to start the organization in the drawer, because the drawer will also have most of my formula. And then of course I'll probably keep like a case out here. I got some alcohol. I don't know why it's green. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why this didn't click when I bought it, but it has dye in it, which duh. But because I remember looking at it, it was like 50% alcohol. Like, is that more than what I usually buy? And I couldn't remember if I usually buy 7% or 10%, and it's neither. 7 times 10, I usually buy 70. So 50% with winter green. What does that mean? It's not minty, is it? I just am not, as an MCAS girly, like, the dyes have got to go. Like, why are they in everything? Seriously. It does smell minty. Why is this necessary? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna have to do a patch test or something just to make sure I like don't react to it, but I totally didn't think about that. I just was grabbing stuff. Okay, well, I'll keep you guys updated on this. But yeah, as an MCAS girly, you just try your best to stay away from the dyes, and like they're in everything, so it's like kind of unavoidable, especially, I mean, something as simple as like, I've been back on a Jello kick, which also, considering I'm allergic to beef, I should not be eating anything with gelatin in it, but what's a girl gonna do? Then I got a stapler, and then I got scissors. So, as if I needed more things on my desk. I feel tired and stressed, and I need to lay down. I don't know what I want to like eat or snack on. I'm so nauseous. My tummy hurts so bad. I really want fruit. I really miss fruit. I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm gonna take it down for the night. I don't have any closing remarks.